What's up, guys? What is the metaverse? What the fuck happened to it? Why was every single celebrity in 2021 promoting this shit, buying metaverse land? Let me explain everything right now. So essentially what the metaverse was like this digital world built by Meta. It was supposed to be this whole world, kind of like that Ready Player One type thing, where you could have your own avatar, you have your own ecosystem, land in a sense. Basically like a digital world run with crypto and NFTs and a bunch of just futuristic shit that we all thought was gonna be the shit in 2021. The way it was hyped up, y'all remember back in 2021, was this was the new big thing. Celebrities and big investors were investing billions in Meta and different Meta projects, and literally people were buying digital real estate. That's how crazy it got. Snoop Dogg literally had, bro, I love this example. This shit was so funny to me. Snoop Dogg literally has digital real estate in the metaverse. I mean, maybe he sold it by now, but bro, that's the funniest sentence. Snoop Dogg has digital real estate. What the fuck is the world to come to? What the fuck does that even mean? But let me really break down why investors poured money into it and why it was such a backed thing. So a lot of big tech giants like Microsoft, Epic Games, Nvidia, Apple, and literally so much more, and private investors too, were investing billions of dollars into Meta and these Meta projects. The main reason why it got so much money invested into it is because it was really hyped up to be the next big thing. And when it didn't go there, the bubble didn't burst in a sense. It wasn't a traditional bubble. So in 2021, the stock obviously surged because it was just getting so much funding. But then in 2022, I guess after people realized and companies realized that Meta wasn't on this whole new frontier level, the stock went down by around 64%. So not good. Another reason for its initial surge was at that time we were in a pandemic. People were online. It just made sense that a digital world would be a thing for the future because everyone was in this home mode where everyone was online, you know? So it wasn't that far-fetched for there to be a whole online digital world, you know? Another factor for its growth was that crypto was aligned directly with the metaverse bubble in 2021, the crypto bubble, because there were certain projects like Decentraland and the Sandbox that were literally selling metaverse land, like how I was talking about earlier with Snoop Dogg. It was you had to buy the land using the crypto, and because it was all getting so hyped, the crypto price was being driven up, not even just by people trying to buy land, but just by random investors. But then crypto also took a hit after 2022 because of the whole metaverse thing. They kind of overlapped with each other's hype in that way. And also another factor for its growth is all the celebrities. I know I keep talking about Snoop Dogg, bro. Yo, Snoop Dogg, bro, let me hop on a song, dude, at this point, bro. It wasn't just Snoop Dogg. There's celebrities too investing in the metaverse, like Paris Hilton, and I don't even know what the fuck this is. It rings a bell, but Bella Hadid. It also wasn't just celebrities. It was literal brands. Different stores like Nike, Adidas, and fucking Gucci were opening stores in the metaverse. I don't even know how that fucking works, bro. Maybe my kids are just gonna be dripped out in some fucking Rick Owens in the metaverse, bro. Let's hope. I hope they're not wearing some bum shit. That also just drive the hype. At least when I see these big brands, and I think people could relate to this, bro, they're not stupid. They're not just gonna throw money at anything and I saw strategy, and I think they were being calculated with it. That caused people to buy. Now let me explain the fall. And there isn't really much to explain other than the fact that the technology just wasn't ready. It was hyped up to be literally Ready Player One, a whole new world where you could just put on the glasses and then you're getting bitches in the strip club one day, going on a fucking dragon ride the next. It was not that at all. It was literally just a bunch of people hanging out in different rooms, bro. The Meta glasses were kind of clunky. They were also kind of expensive too. Some people I guess couldn't afford them. During that quarantine era, money was kind of scarce. Wearing a VR set, I don't know if y'all have ever tried for a long time, but it is not easy to wear a VR headset for over 3 hours, bro. You'll dead ass get a fucking headache and you'll feel like shit for the rest of the day. People were not ready to just spend 24 hours online, bro. Also, the metaverse was not built up that much. The worlds were kind of boring. Like I said, it wasn't crazy. It was just rooms with people fucking talking and doing random games and shit. Also, when the crypto crash did happen, that hurt a lot of metaverse projects, just because like I said before, how the crypto and the metaverse was directly aligned with hype. When the crypto dropped, people were less interested in the metaverse. I hope that explains everything. I'm gonna leave it here. Y'all have a good day and go buy some metaverse land. But I'm not a financial analyst, so don't sue me if you lose money.